Beauties, it's finally here, our first ever liquid highlighters. Here's the entire collection. This collection is known as Starlit. The theme is all around old Hollywood, classic glamour, lots of glow. So the shade names are Monroe, Presley, and Holiday, and we have them in shades for all skin tones. Our first ever liquid highlighters, here they are. Here's Monroe, here's Presley, my favorite shade of course, and this is Holiday. And the highlighters are made similar to our liquid to baked formula, but in powder, so that you have the intensity of the pearl of our highlighter, but made like with the perfect liquid formula. So this formula isn't super liquidy or super oily. It's more of a gel-like consistency so that it goes on easily. It's movable, that you can blend it into your skin easily, but once it dries down, it isn't gonna move or be slippery or kind of be all over your skin or go away halfway through the day. It's gonna stay put and have a lot of longevity throughout the day. So these liquid highlighters can be used in so many different ways. You can use it under your foundation like I have today. You can use it over your foundation, on bare skin, mixed in with foundation or with your favorite moisturizer. There's so many ways, and I'm gonna just show you a couple coming up. So before we get started, I went ahead and put my base on, and underneath it, I put a whole face of Presley, a whole face. So I'm using it as my primer, and so that I have a little bit of glow coming through my skin through my foundation. But I did a light application of the foundation because I'm trying to go for like a summer glow. So let's apply some more highlight on top of our foundation. And I only set my, like right around my eye. I set nothing else on my face because with liquid products, I don't want to have anything set till after, if I'm gonna set it at all. So I'm gonna use Presley again, and I'm gonna dot it across the top of my cheekbones there, and I'm gonna use our perfecting puff to blend it in. Good. And I can keep laying that as much as I want for as much glow as I want. And I can also finish it with highlighter like I'm going to. I'm gonna do another layer because I wanna be super glowy. And you can do the blending in with just your fingers, or you can also use a brush, whatever you like. I prefer the perfecting puff because it gives it just a more organic feel, I think. And just like I do with my regular highlighter, my powder highlighter, I'm doing it first before I do everything else, including my bronzer and my blush, because I want a beautiful blend. And now I'm ready for bronzer, and I'm gonna use the shade Holiday, the deepest shade in the collection, to do it. I'm really excited about this. If you like cream bronzers, this is the perfect shade to do it. And I'm also using my fingers to tap it into my skin, and I'm doing this around the highlight to create some natural radiance and depth. And I'm also using my perfecting puff to blend that in. How's it look? Now that my bronzer is blended in, I'm gonna go back in with the shade Presley, and I'm going to do a little more highlighting. I'm gonna tap it across the bridge of my nose, a little bit into the inner corner, a little bit above my brow bone. And for parts of this, I'm gonna use my brush, got it handy here, to blend in just because it's a finer application. Whatever's left over, I'm gonna use on my Cupid's bow. I'm gonna use my perfecting puff to blend into the top of my brow. So liquid highlight is just like our regular highlighter. You can use it as much as you want, as little as you want. You can layer it. You can keep it beaming. Now that I'm done with the liquid highlighter, I'm ready to set it. And I'm gonna use the exact same products, but in the powder form to do the setting. So I'm gonna use Rodeo Dry to do the highlighter. So I'm just sweeping that across my cheeks. If you wanted to go with a more natural radiance, you could skip this part or just do a regular setting powder, even though I would keep it light if you want the radiance to show through. The bronzer, You guessed it, to set my bronzer. Also, like when I did the priming, you can also skip parts of your face that get too glowy. So like your nose, like the T-zone in your face, if that gets too oily, you might want to skip it during the priming if you're gonna do that whole glowy look. All right, I'm gonna finish the rest of my face off camera and I'll be back with my final thoughts. All right, beauties, here's my final look using our newest liquid highlighters, Starlit. I'm so excited because I'm always wanting just a little bit of radiance and wanting to use like a liquid highlighter, but sometimes they're just too slippery. And these ones are not. Once you apply them, you put them into place, they stay there and it's not getting all messy underneath your foundation. You can set them or you can just wear them on your bare skin. And that's the best part about our newest highlighters. All right, here's the box one more time. This is our PR box and you can purchase this and have all the shades all together. You can purchase each shade individually as well. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.